Hi, I'm glad you guys could come. We're at Two Island Lake Road, and it's a logging road, and it's basically up in the mountains. We're gonna be doing the route that I couldn't do last year, and well, I'm gonna walk first to stretch my legs, and then we'll hop on the bike and we'll get going. There is a chance of severe thunderstorms, so I don't know how far we're going to get. And it's an old ATV trail that says use at own risk. But yeah, I'm just glad you guys could come along, and let's hope that we're going to get some good weather. This is the bike, my Salsa gravel bike. We had one casualty already. I broke my camera mount, so I taped it real good, and I'm going to be mounting the camera up here and hopefully getting some good shots. But anyway, let's without further ado get going. Hey, so let's go. My workplace, we do a stretch every morning, and I at first thought, but you know what? It really does help. And the last time I did this ride, I didn't stretch. I just hopped on the bike, and it was horrible on the first hill. So we're gonna do the So I don't mind a bit of a light rain, but I just hope that this isn't going to get heavy. I only brought the one shirt, a couple of jackets. Seems to be picking up. CB channel 23. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think when I took off the other jacket, when it was getting warm, if I'd only been a little bit quicker, I would have been 80% more. Oh well. There we are. Looks like we'll be riding in the rain. I've done it before. I'll do it again. There's a burn ban on, so we can't have a campfire. That's fine. And yeah. Look at that. Kind of like we planned for it, eh? Oh, it's getting heavier. At least I won't have to worry about sunburn. The last time I was here, it was so nice and sunny. And now the rain comes. Oh, it's raining a bit harder now. I wonder if I should go back to the car, and there's the hill number one. And these pants are showing me wet all the way through. I'm wondering if I should put my rain pants on. Nice, slow down, guy. Oh, it's hard. I'm not in the right gear either. Anticipated it getting wet. How you guys doing? Hope you're dry in there. dry out real quick. This rain stops. So, still is beautiful. Another hill. Oh, so steep. Whatever you do, we have to come home. So, whoa! Please, camera mount hold. That's good. This rain's starting to feel good. I know I can. Steep. It's not a heavy rain anymore, but it's still wet. Yeah, it's not easier here. Rain's stopping for now. Lumbering. They are actively lumbering. Some on channel 23 on your CB radio. Oh. The Canadian Shield. Holy moly. Another hill. You guys tired yet? I am. First lake we find. I'm gonna set up camp. Oh, man. Holy crap. Nice spot. Soon. I am so tired, guys. How are you guys doing? Probably out me. Oh, we did 80 kilometers to Fitzroy, and they had a couple of good hills. Keep on going. Find that campsite. Wow, what a rush. I took some footage on the Insta360 and I thought I charged it up, but all of a sudden it just said that no more battery. So I've got the solar pack, charging that up, and this is the DJI. But we're at at the two island, oh I guess because there's two islands, yeah, lake, and there's a campsite alongside of it. There's another lake almost, just the road just flooded. To get in I had to make a portage with the bike through some dense wood. But anyway, here, take a look. I'll try and get some shots with the Insta360 as well. I mean, it's not huge, but it's quite nice. I'm glad you guys made it with me. The messy table here. Again, charging the Insta360 on the solar pack. I've also got another pack in my bike with a battery on it, so got lots of battery. Oh, excuse me, a hard ride. We've only made it 11 kilometers on the 65 kilometer run, and honestly speaking, I hate to say I'm a wuss, but I don't think I can make the full 65. Not this trip. I don't know about you. I'm just gonna go resume. It's telling me I'm off course, but trying to screenshot and post it up. But we started. I am sorry. It's making me choked up because I'm so out of breath. But we started here at Highway 41. This is Two Island Lake Road, and I've only gone that stretch, and we're at the campsite. Right, the red line is me. I started the map a little ways in. So we are I know. But you should know that there's a... Okay, so here... anyway, there's a campsite right there. That's the campsite right there. And the red portion is what we did, and the blue is what's left. And there's an eats. So I'm about halfway to a restaurant, and there's some more campsites. So I don't know what to do, if I should keep on going or... All the campsites are off the trail. I don't know if they're any better than this or not. The Madawaska River is really nice, but there's no campsites there. See, look. I did a okay. I know I did a canoe trip on the Madawaska River. Just gonna stop this. And by canoe. Oh, sorry. By canoe, there was tons of. Stay there, you. Come on. Why is it stuck there? Okay. By canoe, there's tons of camp spots. And we had a great trip. But anyway, that's the that's the hot rod we're riding in on, the Salsa. And I'll go through all the gear in a little bit. Here are the frogs. So peaceful. The only thing I don't have is a chair. I guess I could use one of the stumps or something. Put my hammock up. I'm thinking maybe we could put the hammock up from Horseflies are bad. No caterpillars, but the horseflies are bad. I'm thinking I could put the hammock from that tree to that tree. Yeah. There's a few dead tree limbs, but widowmakers. Widowmaker! Or I could go from here to here. That might be better. Huh. Okay, well, I don't know if we're going to get the thunderstorm. Definitely got some rain. It's a beautiful little lake. I don't know if I should just stay here and go home in the morning. And those hills were killing me. I had to push my bike up 2 or 3 of them. But anyway, I will come back and we'll go through all the gear together. Okay? All right. Oh, welcome back. So, decided to make some lunch and do some planning. The sun came out, kind of cheering up right now. Hopefully it's not going to go away. And this is the alcohol stove in my twig stove setup. The wind is making my alcohol burn faster, and I'm just going to boil some water and make some craft dinner. Yeah, really nice, sunny, bit of a blue sky. But I don't know how long it's going to last for. We'll have to see. I mean, I don't know if I should set a tent up and just call it kind of a short trip. What do you guys think? Should I go on or should I call it and go back home early tomorrow morning and spend more time with my darling wife, who didn't come with me on this trip? I'm all by myself. No one came. No one showed up. That's all right. Sometimes it's nice just to be by yourself. But I do appreciate the company of my darling wife. Looks like a tree or something down over there on the other side of the lake. Anyway, I'll come back after the mac and cheese has been cooked. We'll talk to you real soon. Hi again, guys. The thunder kind of passed, but the sky looks really ominous. I did check the internet and it said that there was chance of severe thunderstorms. It just seems like every time I get comfortable and I come out, boom, something else comes over. These just fell down since I've been here. Oh, so those are live. I really enjoy camping with my darling wife. I missed John when he wasn't with us the last trip too. And I really want to get out with my son Justin. But it's hard with COVID. It's made it really impossible to get together. But that's the setup that I have. The tent, I keep calling it a tent, the hammock was around $65, so it's not an expensive one. The tarp, or the fly, was from Bush Taka, and it was twice the price of the hammock. I got some fading on the top there. It almost looks like sunlight coming across, but I've been using it. That was my idea of a bear bag, or animal bag. All the food was in there. You're probably going to be disappointed with me, but I think we should go home. Two things. I miss the family, and I don't know about the weather, especially overnight tonight. I got 11, I guess it'll be like 20 kilometers. So I'm sorry you won't see me wake up here in the morning. I really like this spot. It's so tranquil. While I was waiting for the rain to pass, I could hear all the birds, and there's a couple loons, and it's just so re-energizing, right? But the only thing that I don't like about this crown land is people have no respect. Oh, watch my peg there. No respect. You know, they bring cans and trash and garbage. I can't take that out on my bike. If I had an ATV or something, I'd probably do the bag it up thing and take it. But they don't care, you know, like, if you bring it in, you take it out. Okay, so the fly, the hammock, and the sleeping bag. Actually, I put the sleeping bag into the rear tail sack, but the hammock and the fly, and I believe I put my stove in the handlebar bag. Anyway, between the handlebar bag and the seat bag, I have all my clothes and the sleeping system and the cook system. And in this bag here, I've got basically, actually I put my Stanley cook set in here. So some of the key eating utensils I put in there. I divide it all up. It's just a mix and match of what fits at the best time. But it all fits on the bike. A little heavy, but it fits. And that's the beast there, the salsa. Bought it from Bush Taca, and couldn't be happier with the bike. So, thank you for riding along with me. I'm going to put the Insta360 back on the handlebar once I get onto the main road. And it's only good for an hour's worth of recording. So I'm going to check in and out with you. There's one beautiful site that I wanted you guys to see. It was mountainous, and just gives you an idea of how high up we are here. And the battery died. But if I can get back on the road and turn around, I'll show you guys that. All right, well, sorry for the disappointment. I know you wanted to come along and spend an overnight, but I just don't feel right. The weather is too turbid. Now I got blue sky over here, but I don't know. I don't have any weather radio to monitor the situation on. And if I had the vehicle, it'd be a different story. I think that safety aspect has been taken away. Doesn't make me a real bushcrafter, I know, and I'm not pretending to be. I'm learning at this, and you guys are learning with me. So here we go. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna pack up, and I'll show you the bike once it's all packed up, and we'll get out of here and be home just after dinner time. That's the other thing. I can't use the campfire here. There's a burn, man. And it takes so long to cook what I wanted to do on that little stove. It was just simply I didn't bring enough methyl hydrate for. I was hoping to plan a bit of both the twigs and make a bit of a fire. Again, not very good planning, but we'll come out and we'll do this again, because this is definitely a spot I'd like to bring the family out. Last night the weather started getting kind of real rainy and windy, and not being a wuss, I just called it. I really wanted to try and get out on that particular ATV trail and try it out, because I really didn't do a good job the last time I was there. I did a bit better job this time. I think the overall one-way, I got 11 kilometers to that one campsite that you saw. And I want to give a rundown on the bike itself and what I was carrying. Before I kind of go down and show you the gear, I figured the bike itself was 13.5 kilograms, which worked out about 29 pounds. 3 kilograms of water, 5 pounds. 14 kilograms or 30 pounds was the gear that I physically had on me and on my bike. And I'm about 90 kilograms, 190 pounds. So the rider, that gives me 64 pounds or 30.5 kilograms of gear, and myself 190 pounds or 90 kilograms. So a total weight that's trying to push up that hill, or the hills, was 254 pounds or 120.5 kilograms. And there's my bike, stripped down, nothing on it, and down on the ground there is the gear. I'm going to unpack the bags and I'm kind of go through it, because I got to pack it all up nice and neat. But anyway, hopefully I'm in the frame. I don't know. Let's see, where would my head be? You know what? I'm just going to pick the bag up one at a time and we'll show you. Alright, so there we go. I should be in frame now. Alright, so I'll put my magic stat sheet there. I had a malfunction on one of my mounting brackets, so that kind of killed some of the camera work that I wanted to do. Multiple cameras and that. So this piece here, let's go back here. Oh, come back. Mounts on the handlebar, and it basically sits here and it holds this bag right here. I'm not putting that back on the bike right now. It's for when we go away. There we go, a bit better. Jumping in and out of frame now. So this one I'm not going to put back on the bike. I use this one, oops, a lot when I go to work, because I put my jacket and other rain gear in there, and it's really a handy bag, and we'll go through it in a minute. So inside here I've got probably my sticky tarp and hammock. So that was my ridgeline. This is my wet and musty tarp. Fly. There we go. Okay, so I gotta find the bag for it. I found that it was easier just to stuff everything loose in the bags that fit much better. I could compress it rather than have it in the folded specialized bags that it all comes in, and I don't know if I brought it back or not. Again, more strap tie down stuff, just threw it all in there because the weather was getting really bad. And the hammock, and on the straps is sap from the tree, and I really didn't want to get it stuck into the hammock. So the hammock, I haven't weighed all of this individually. I just lumped all the bags together with everything in it and got an overall total weight. And again, it was around the 30 pound, no, 30 kilogram, I think it was, 30 kilogram. God, I forget already. Don't write things down, you forget. So yeah, the overall weight of all the gear, 14 kilograms, 30 pounds. It has a nice little stuff sack right incorporated. And there's my tree saving tree straps. Don't use rope. If you're even thinking about a hammock, save the trees, don't use a rope. Use the straps. It's so much kinder, and in fact some of the parks you have to inquire before you go because they don't even like to have hammocks because it hurts the bark on the trees, and they just totally don't like them whatsoever. So it stuffs into a sack pretty much like that. And if you're asking me why I didn't use the sack, because it compressed even tighter just by going in the bottom of that handlebar sack. Part of camping I don't like is the tangle. As a kid, I used to fish a lot, and every cast was a tangled up line. And my grandfather used to hate it because, Grandpa, I've got a tangle. Got to the point where he'd do it a few times and he'd say, do it yourself. Anyway, I'll go through all the line and stuff later. Organize it back onto its plastic holders. Everything I took off because I wanted to save space. So bag number 1 now is empty. Oh, almost empty. I threw everything in real quick. Coffee, anybody? There we go. So that left me the hammock. I don't know where the bag is for the tarp. Probably in one of the other bags. That's okay. Tree straps. And that. Okay. Pillow, which I was going to use, but it was so bulky. No, I'm not going to ever use that again. Not on the bike. And this one here is my top tube bag. It sat there. And inside it, I kept my power packs. Okay. So the power packs I'm going to put right here because I'm going to take them into the house. And used it obviously to recharge the cell phones and my main phone that I was using for navigation, and that was primarily it. That was my food. This is the bag that goes on the top that is holding the phone in. Okay. Well, that's going to go there for now. This is a handlebar bag that went over the one I just showed you, and it loops around. And normally I was keeping my rain attire tucked down in here. I just threw everything in. There's my tablets to purify the water. I don't know how good they are anymore. Mesh bag and some suicide clips, as the scuba divers called them. That was something to start a fire, which there's a fire ban. So really not much in there. I had gone up with my cook set in here, which is now on the kitchen table, the Stanley cook pot. And that I will put back on. It sits here, like so. Come on here. So that's what I carry when I go to work. This one here is my frame bag, right? So I've got the bug spray, woohoo, a Sawyer's water straw. I had a saw in case I could have a fire. Tire repair kit ×2. I have that for the plastic shims that go along to hold your tire. So then I have 4 instead of 2. Makes it easier to take your tire off. Some line for the tarp, pump. Oops, sorry, that's my selfie stick. Yay. Put you in there. Pump. A hunting knife. Good for splitting the wood for the twig stove, which again, it's inside as well. Some more line and a tire tube. So basically now it's down to about 2 pounds. That's what I normally carry when I'm going back and forth from work. Shut there. Now Rock Brothers is the manufacturer of this bag, and it's a great bag quality wise, except for the zipper. Right after the return time that I had the zipper, this little tab pulled right off, I kind of pinched it back together again, but if I pull real hard it'll come right out. This zipper's totally mushed. I guess I should have done that up closer. I was going to wash the bike before I did this. And there's your frame bag. Nice fit for this bike. So in this bag, totally dry, well, when you don't overpack it, was my cook stove. You saw that in another video, and I was making lunch. My sleeping bag, which has a stuff sack for it as well, and it's probably downstairs somewhere because I kind of stuffed it away, probably my other knapsack. So there's a sleeping bag in there, there's a warm jersey in case it got cold at night, a pair of socks in case I got a soaker, and a pair of pants for that night in case something got wet or I just plain got cold. So this one here, so you can see the back of it, sneaks around here, and I wasn't utilizing all the straps the way they should have been utilized. I snugged it down onto the carrier here, which stops it from swinging, but the should go through the seat bracket, which I've got camera mount on, and then it hangs like that, and it actually goes up like this, and that's if you don't have a fender, or as I've got a cargo rack on there, it hangs out like this. But this makes it more streamlined, I think, and hence less energy being required for the rider. So I'm just going to put it back that way. So as it stands, that's how I ride my bike to work. And I carry my lunch in here. It's probably way too much food for what I wanted to do, but it had all the food in there. And that's all that carried was food. So if I do this right next time and I plan out my meals properly, I'm going to try and carry those dehydrated meals that you get from Canadian Tire or the camping stores. Handlebar. I love this thing. Got it off Amazon. water bottle carrier. There's a MOLLE system on the back of this bag that I can actually put one more strap and it'll stop it from flopping forward. But if I have the bag on there, that sits just nice. So that's pretty much it. I didn't find my bag for my tarp. I guess it's downstairs. I think I took everything out down there. That's a ridge line. There you go. My tie downs all right here. When I go, whatever bag I use, I can throw it all in. And I got ample, that's what it would have come on. And I, bulky. Oh, yes, the electronics carrier. So this one here, it works really well. I'll stick my phone in there. I use this one if I really need to navigate. It holds, I can't really see, but it holds the phone in, right? It's got a, I can't see for the sun, a good deep pocket, so I can actually put a power pack in there and run it through and charge the phone as I'm going. And it's also got the hole underneath here. So this, in the Moody Road splashdown, my bike went sideways and this went totally underwater, and I popped up and my phone was 100% dry. So cycling, that's all it's got for it. Off of Amazon, I totally endorse it. It's 100% satisfied customer right there. So that's it. I have nothing else really to show you. I really want to do an overnight. I didn't because of the weather. My total one-way distance was 11 kilometers. But I'm not in condition that I want to be in, so the hills were killing me. So I cut the trip short, but I'd really like to try it again because it's such a beautiful countryside and terrain. So I will call it that, and I want to thank you for coming with me yesterday and coming back today. Well, actually you didn't leave, because for me overnight is 2 seconds for you. But thank you for coming along with me on this little mini journey, and I will do a much more in-depth, much longer, better, and more exciting one for the next one. So I thank you, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help, and send me all the likes you can, and again, we'll make the adventure continue. Thank you so much.